Hi everybody, Nancy Burt-Preece here, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm live on my Facebook page, but you can also, I'll be putting this on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't joined one of my Facebook or YouTube, please do. Here's my February host code and any of my contact. We are going to be casing Karen Titus for this really cute, she calls it a, well, you can call it a pop-up, pinwheel, lots of different names, but it is really fun and easy. And I'm using the terrific toadstools, which I bought them and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to use it. And now I'm using them more than I thought. So what do you need for this card? You need I am using Old Olive 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2. So that's a pretty basic measurement. I have 2 whites, 4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, I got a sneeze. I am using some of the Celebration toadstool paper that you can get free with a $60 order. I have a 6 by 6 and I have a 4 by 1/2 for the inside. I am using, I got to check it, 3 1/2 inch square of Old Olive and a 3, let me make sure I'm right, a 3 and a, well, no, it really is. It's like a 3 1/8 inch white. And I think that, oh, I am using Granny Apple Green and Pumpkin Pie. I think that's, oh, and the punch. I think I said that. So let's try it. So what I want to do is show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to start with our 6 by 6 designer series paper. We're going to score it on 1 3/8 on all 4 sides. So that's the first thing. The second thing you're going to do is cut out all 4 corners. So it should look like a plus. Then you're going to take each corner, and I'll draw on one so it makes sense to you. And, oops, it'd be helpful if I got a pencil that is sharpened. And you're going to actually start, on the corner, and you're going to cut. And of course, when you put it in your paper trimmer, it'll be straight. We're going to do one so it will make sense to you how to do it. So that's the second step, and it gets you to something like this. So let's actually do one, and hopefully that'll make more sense to you. So I'm going to start with my 6 by 6. Now, I don't mind that the patterns get all crazy, but we'll see. Maybe we won't like it. I'm going to score it at 1 3/8. There's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, just a little bit less than a half. I'm using my gray scoring blade, and I'm going to do 1 3/8 there. Turn it. 1 3/8 there. Turn it. 1 3/8 here, turn it, 1 3/8 here, and I think I have all 4 sides. I do. I can move this to the side because the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all 4 corners. This is not the exciting part, but it works. And it doesn't take long. If you come to my class, I'm going to have you get to do the 4 corners. I'll do the scoring, but you get to do the 4 corners. I could do it 4, but golly, you don't want to do too much, right? So I'm cutting that off. Now, you can keep those and do some fun thing with them. I'm just setting them to the side for now. And the next thing I'm going to do, I can decide, do I want this side up and it kind of can go all over, or do I want this side? I'm going to try it. The beautiful thing is once we get them scored and cut, if we don't like it, we can fold it the other way. So I'm going to start with it in the plus direction. And I'm going to have this part line up with the top of that track and the bottom line up with the bottom of the track. And I find if I start at the bottom and I go very careful, I get a better cut. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I do. So we're going to start on the top. See, this is lining up in that track and this is at the bottom. I'm using the cutting blade. And then I got to do that on all four sides. Start at the top. And last one, start at the top and go down. Okay, now I can put my paper trimmer away, and I have that weird looking shape. So I can start folding it and seeing which way I like it. I'm not going to fold it super far down in case I don't like it. I'm going to fold it and fold it and fold it and fold it. And then I'll just tuck a couple of them in. So you can either do it with the mushrooms going all crazy, or you can try it this way. Well, let me start there. Fold it, fold it. So start with this one, fold the next one on top of it, fold it on top of it, fold it on top of it, and that might be fun to try something different. So I'm going to have a couple of different papers out for people, and you can try any paper you want. Now, you can, this is what we're going to figure out. You could put this white, which fits in here just really nicely. That's why it's 3 1/8. And I will remember that goes on top, and this is the one that gets just tucked in. So I can leave it that way and pop up my, I think I will. I think I'll leave it white. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of my basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to get a sense. This isn't in here quite yet. So we'll, oh, don't you love when I lose stuff in there? Let's get that. Okay. Get a sense where this is going to go. I haven't put it down, but I'm just getting a good sense on where it's going to go. And I'm going to pop it up to say hi. I just think that's cute. I don't know. It's just a fun thing. I used pumpkin pie for doing my mushroom. And I just used the punch to cut out the little mushroom stem. So now, if I like it this way, I've decided, put this on top. This is the one that gets tucked under. You don't want to do it 20 times, but you can do it a couple, and it should be okay. I'm going to go ahead. You noticed I didn't glue the white in. You can, but it's pretty secure in there. It doesn't really move. So I did not glue it inside. So I'm going to, and I didn't do it very good, but you see I could have trimmed that up a little, but it's okay. I'm going to adhere this right on my white, right about there. I'm going to adhere this on the front of my card base, which isn't hard. And then I'm going to pop up the little mushroom popping up to say hi. Isn't that cute? And you could not do the words hi. You can just cover that when you're stamping it, and you could put happy birthday on the inside. You could do anything you wanted. Now, last time I tried to pop this up, and boy, that was hard. So I think what I'm going to do this time is just put a little bit of adhesive here and let that one be flat and let just the little mushroom part be popping up. Oops, let's move it over so it's kind of in the middle of the mushroom. My mushroom got crazy there for a minute here. There we go. And then I'm going to add some faux dots in there. I could do the dark ones. I could do the green ones. I might do the dark ones this time. Last time I did lighter ones, but I might do a little bit darker. Oops, that's a big one. I don't know why, but I always like one bigger one and then a couple small ones. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. And then to finish this card, I'm just adding a little bit. I always like to add a little bit of DSP. If you've got a card that you're going to write on, it's nice to add a little bit of something to it just to make it look kind of, you could stamp another mushroom on the inside. You could do anything you want. But with the saying, like saying hi, you don't really need a lot of saying on the inside, because I'm assuming that's where you're going to write, or at least say, love Nancy. I don't know. So isn't that an easy technique just by cutting your designer series paper till it ends up, oh, look at, I really cut that, but that's just our mock-up here. Cut that and fold it, and it's so simple. I cased this technique from Karen, and I just lost it. I said it at the beginning, but I'm losing it now. Karen Titus. I knew I'd get it. What a cute little technique to try. So, I don't know. I like that popped up, but it doesn't need to be. So, lots of fun things you can do with this card, and you can put lots of different things in your focal point. So, I hope you have a great day. And, oh, I see Christine. Hi, Christine. And I hope you have a wonderful time today. It's cold here in New York. Hopefully it's warm wherever you are. Have a great one.